Of the many things that Commander has the honor of doing, recognizing the achievements of soldiers is the single greatest honor. Today, we honor the actions of one of our own, Chaplain Matthew Christensen. Chaplain Christensen did two extraordinary acts. One, he prevented the suicide of a distraught soldier, and secondly, he saved the life of another. Chaplain Christensen, while serving as a brigade on-call chaplain, received a text message from a soldier asking for immediate assistance. He responded without delay by meeting the soldier at the barracks. The soldier was intoxicated, suicidal, and threatening others in his proximity. He was armed with multiple knives and machetes and began destroying furniture with his machete. As the situation escalated, the soldier declared Chaplain Christensen, along with two other soldiers, to be his hostages, and stated that he was going to kill each of them.
No amount of pleading or counseling could break into his substance-induced rage. He destroyed his room with a machete, took a swing at another person, barely missing his neck, and when the third person in the room shouted at him, he pinned that soldier against the wall. Pushing the machete against this soldier's neck, he drew back to gain leverage and began to swing.
When the soldier pulled back the machete to strike the unarmed soldier, Chaplain Christensen rushed the soldier and ultimately put him in a chokehold, thereby eliminating the threat and saving the victim's life.
And here's where the truth comes in. Nothing but fear and, I believe, the work of the Holy Spirit moved me into a position where I could physically control the soldier. Grabbing into a headlock and dropping onto my back, the other person was able to get the machete out of his hand.
Without a doubt, Chaplain Christensen mustered an extraordinary amount of personal courage that evening, and he stepped in to do what was right, despite the risk, uncertainty, and fear of losing his own life.
The real story, the true story, the story that actually matters, is that chaplains go wherever we're needed the most, regardless of the risk. Chaplains meet people at their weakest and most vulnerable conditions. Sometimes we're able to provide comfort and counseling, but sometimes we're called on to stand in the way of violence.